Hello and to be with me, Winner Android, with another video of Weekly Engine, which this week, the one anime I got to talk about this week, I guess, is Mono, which is basically just a nice slice of life anime that's kind of focused on, like, photography and film, I guess. Not too focused on it, but I guess that's kind of the theme that that it has and all that. But, yeah. It's a slice of life anime, so there's really not anything to actually talk about because it is a slice of life anime. But this is from the same author as Camp, and as a result of that, we do get cameos of the Camp girls in the background. But it's also kind of weird considering episode 3 was basically all the characters in this anime basically going on a tour to all a bunch of different locations that the girls in Camp have camped at, and also their houses, or where their houses are supposed to be, because their houses don't actually exist in Mono. So, yeah. The characters exist, but their houses don't, so I guess you could say there's possibly like an alternative reality where the Camp girls all live in a different location or something, I guess? But yeah, overall, it is a good anime to be honest. But I don't think it's as good as something like Camp. So yeah, it is still good so far at the very least. Hopefully it does get a bit better. But yeah, not exactly anything special for it yet, to be honest. So yeah, that is all I really have to say for Mono. So moving on to my other stuff that I got to mention here, which is yeah, Azur Lane. Literally just did the update today for it, and yeah, it's one of the updates that requires you to actually update in the Play Store and everything. And yeah, did that, and now the game just refuses to load. So yeah, it basically completely broke from what I can tell. I'm not sure if it's a problem with the game itself or a problem that BlueStacks has with the update. So yeah, I'm going to have to wait for whatever the problem is to be fixed in order to actually continue playing Azur Lane again, which is honestly kind of annoying. But I guess at the very least there isn't an event going on for this next week, I think. So that's nice, I guess. But that's that mentioned there. World of Warships. I've basically been playing over the course of the last 2 weeks enough to actually get all the action reports every single day, so I could get the experimental ships and everything there. And I ended up getting the Metz this week. Finally got the credits needed to actually buy a damn shit. So, yeah. I got the Metz only just to see that it's going to be removed in 14.7. I really wish it kind of mentions that they're actually going to be removed before you actually get them. Considering, honestly, I don't really see the point in getting these fucking experimental ships if they're just going to be removed in the future. It's like, what point is there in me actually spending credits and everything to get these ships if I'm not going to be able to keep them? Because the only benefit to actually getting them is the fact that you can do those combat missions, which is maybe up to 20,000 coal, and that's about it. So you're spending millions of credits, several fucking million, which I think might actually come up to a total cost that is actually higher than a tier 10 ship for 20,000 coal or something like that. I do not really see how that is worth it in the slightest. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to get the other two experimental ships. I'm just going to be playing the Metz enough to get its combat missions complete, and that's it, I think. So yeah, it's kind of a shame considering with the action reports I basically have half of the action reports that I need to get the other two as well already. From what I can tell, you can basically get all those action reports basically complete in like a month or something. And we got several months to work with until 14.7 from what I can tell. So, yeah. Bit of a bummer, I guess, that the ships are going to just be removed. But I guess they're probably going to be eventually added again to the game again at some point in the future, probably being an armory ship or something, I guess. Which means you're going to have to buy the crap again. Yeah. But that's World of Warships done. Moving on to War Thunder, in which this week I have almost finished researching on my rank 4 planes in the American tech tree, and only currently have 2 left, which is the F7F Tiger Cat and also the B29 Super Fortress. And I'm pretty sure I could probably get both of those finished in like 3 days, I think. So probably going to have those 2 done over the weekend, I guess. Which means I'll be starting on the rank 5 planes, the jets, over this next week. And I'll actually be getting the first jets I'm actually going to be using relatively soon, considering I got my first jet last week, because that event's giving me that meteor for Israel. So, yeah. But also this week, when it comes to War Thunder, I end up getting the first rental vehicle if I've ever actually gotten a War Thunder with this season's battle pass, which is that French sub chaser, or whatever that is. Don't really see what a sub chaser is supposed to do in a game exactly what is a sub chaser actually supposed to do when it doesn't actually have subs to chase, because there are no subs in the game yet. I know they're going to be added eventually, considering they had the April Fool's events years ago with subs. So they are coming eventually. It's just going to be a matter of time. But what is a sub chaser supposed to actually do, to be honest? But, yeah. I decided to actually use it a little bit at the very least, since I ended up getting that rental for it. And, yeah. Honestly, naval battles are kinda shit. It's like, there are so few people playing naval battles that half of both teams are bots, or at the very least at the battle rank 3, considering that's the battle rank that thing had. Which, yeah, battle rank 3, honestly not that high up, but it should have a decent population, considering aviation tank battles as well. It's like I'm currently working on battle rank 4 planes. Battle rank 3 isn't much lower, but yeah, half both teams and every single battle I did were just bots. So basically non-existent player base for naval battles, and honestly, overall the battles themselves just kinda don't just feel good, to be honest, I think. Which I think is just a result of the fact that War Thunder is basically a simulator, pretty much. And it's kind of hard to simulate ships in a way that it would feel good, I guess, considering you got so many different weapons on it to use. You got main battery guns, you got secondaries, you got torpedoes, anti-air guns. You got all these different things that a ship could have, and you can only ever use one of them at a time. So all the rest of them are automated, which kind of takes the skill and kind of fun out of it, to be honest, I guess. So, yeah. The only thing that's really, any way I think possibly good is just torpedoes. Because those you have to use manually. Everything else can be automated. Though, at least one of the armaments you have, with main gun batteries or secondaries, whatever you have there, you have to use manually because you have to have one of them selected at all times. So, yeah. But honestly, yeah, naval battles are kind of shit. But I think I will probably eventually get around to playing them just because, yeah. I would like to actually try and get all the vehicles in the game at some point. Though I know that's probably years off in the future, if I ever get there. But yeah, that's all I really had to say for War Thunder, I guess, for this week. So yeah, I don't think I have anything else to mention here. So yeah, that there is the end of this video here. I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.